evening, wrestling fans. How are you doing? We're back live on your computer one more time, isn't it?
Yeah, about that time.
You know what? You got a little black eye.
I do.
What happened?
Well, you know,
somebody bust you?
I don't want to get.
You know what? Somebody should have, because you know what? Today I am going to talk about two things. Number one, when I'm not around, who are you bringing in my chair?
Well, we over at our other YouTube.
I'm going to tell you who he's bringing in. Iron Claw Eddie Pittman.
Real wrestling shoot.
Real wrestling shoot. Bringing him in, filling my seat while I'm not here. Then I was told that you had none other than Maze.
Somebody had to do it. You know, me and Maze go way back to the Ultimate Wrestling Power Hour.
How far back do you go to Maze?
I've known I've known Maze for quite a few years. So I thought, give him a fair shake, bring him on the show, let's see what he has to say. So
what did he have to say?
Well, that's going to be coming up in a few minutes, and everybody.
So what? I don't get to find out first?
You can find out when everybody else does.
Which chair did he sit in?
That one.
Well, anyway, wrestling fans, we're back, and I can see that I'm going to have my hands full today because Mr. Internet over here, who thinks he's bringing sexy back, trying to fill my seat, right?
Sure.
My spot. Well,
sure.
It looks like somebody dotted you right in the eye, and that's what they should have done.
No.
So, anyway, let's tell them why we're here.
Ultimate Wrestling coming up
August 6th. Ultimate Wrestling Revamped. August 6th. Where?
American Legion Post 33, downtown Pensacola.
You know what? You do that really well.
Those classes are paying off.
They are, aren't they? Fantastic. Well, you know what? You know what? Somebody's playing up there with the light.
You know, it's hard to get a good production crew.
Well, first off, we need to thank all of our sponsors right off the bat.
Let's do that.
Go ahead.
Pizzazz Pizza. Always want to thank them. They have the best pizza, calzones, and
chicken wings. Hey, you know what? People started writing on my Facebook, chicken wings.
It's catching on.
Hey, I'm actually starting something. Chicken wings.
It's going to be the latest craze sweeping the nation.
I also want to thank Rave Theaters because they're giving us tickets so that we can give them to you. Now, last I heard was that Maze stole a couple tickets out of the back just so that he could take his girlfriend or his wife or whatever she is. No, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, stole some tickets just to take them to the movies.
I hadn't heard anything about that, but
that's, you know, that is pretty sad when you got to steal rave tickets just to go.
Well,
but they are a very hot commodity.
Yes.
So
that's the best place to go see a movie.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know what? I enjoy it. So it's a lot of fun. Thanks, Chad. All right. So let's talk about this. I've got some news. I don't know if I should say it today, if I should say it the next show, but I'm so excited. Look,
you're shaking with anticipation.
I am shaking. I am so excited about this news. We are bringing you the hottest, the most electrifying. You know what? I can't even say it. Should I say it right now?
I don't.
Should I? Should I tell these people? Come on, spit it out, man. I'm the one that stutters, not you. Come on.
We're not supposed to release this information yet. That's the note I got from the head office, Ultimate Wrestling.
Hey, I'm the one doing this. I am the head office. Now, let me tell you something. I just might tell everybody what's coming up. I just might do it. But today, I've got several guests coming.
Okay.
Since you brought in your favorite Maze, which, by the way, Front Row Fanatics, we got Maze on here for you. So get off my back, man. Give me a break. And I'm not the one keeping Jerry out of pro wrestling. Jerry's keeping Jerry out of pro wrestling. If he wants to come, all he has to do is show up. So, you know, hey,
yeah.
What was this?
Call you.
Oh, call me. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't trust you anymore. You're actually bringing people in behind my back. But I've got the newest sports consultant to the wrestling stars.
Yes.
Uncle Jim. And man, has he been on fire.
He knows how to work the phones or something. That's unheard of to get Scarface Waylon Barley a title shot right out of the gate.
But that's what he said he would do.
Yes.
That's what he said he would do. Now, main event time. Let's just go straight to the main event and then go down from there. Main event, Colby Godwin, the new Sterling champion. Colby Godwin. And Uncle Jim burns up my phone lines, pads my pocket. I didn't say that, did I?
No.
Okay. And gets a title shot for his man who he just signed. Now, is that fast work or what?
That is incredibly fast.
And I want to have Uncle Jim in here in probably the next 10 or 15 minutes to talk about how he did it.
I'd like to know.
Well, of course you would, because you would like to be that good, wouldn't you?
I live vicariously through them.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, okay? Amaze was in here. I just want to say, did he talk about that kid at all? Some kid that, I mean, you know what he beat the living crap out of. Did he talk about him? Why? Why did you let him?
It was an open forum, you know. Like I said, me and Mays known him for a long time.
Well, apparently, at Ultimate Wrestling, we're letting kids in the ring. So if you can, you know what, if you let your kid in the ring, Mays will beat the living crap out of them too. So bring them on down.
He'll bruise their face.
Yeah, you know what, that is one thing that I actually do like about Mays. He beats up kids for a living. So, you know, that is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And if your kids wear tights that are just a little bit too small, I'll just send Mays over there and just let them kick the kids right out of them. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and let's just, let's push this show. This is a tremendous show. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be a bridge breaker. This is going to be one of the biggest things that's ever happened on the coast.
Over the last few years, I've talked about ultimate moments, and we've seen a few at Ultimate Wrestling over the years. I have a sneaking suspicion you might see one or two of them on this card.
Really? Just two?
Maybe more, but
Maybe
I'm just
more.
saying that, the ultimate moments is like when Suicidal Soldier dove off that ladder in the middle of the ring and took out the entire Ultimate roster. That was an ultimate moment.
Yeah,
when the First Sons of Ultimate won the tag team titles in the first Ecstasy of Gold tournament, that was an ultimate moment. There's 2 or 3 potential ultimate moments on this card.
And also, we have new guys coming in. Every show, new people coming in. Somebody that you said that you're looking forward to seeing, the Nelsonizer.
Right, absolutely.
You know what, that guy called up and said, hey, you know what, thanks for the kind words. And I said, I didn't say crap about you, buddy. That was this guy over here.
Yes.
So, you know what, since you like him, because I've never saw him, I've just heard about him.
Nelsonizer, very talented, very built. I think he would be a great addition to the Ultimate roster.
You think so?
Yes. It wouldn't surprise me if he was in a title hunt before too long. But who's he taking on? Is he?
Well, it should be Soldier. So as of right now, it's actually your man, the Nelsonizer. Like up against the Suicidal Soldier. Now,
wow.
You know what? That guy just absolutely amazes me every show.
Death defying.
Every show, he is doing something that is not humanly possible.
I agree.
100%. I mean, isn't that crazy?
Yes.
You know what? The man took on Waylon Barley and actually gave big old Waylon Barley one massive run for his money.
Absolutely. The guy knows how to counter size and strength with his speed and mobility. I mean,
you know what? The guy kind of reminds me of Mays.
Yeah, really?
See, Front Row Fanatics, every time I say it, you owe me $1. All right. But the guy kind of reminds me of Mays a little bit because he's in your face all the time.
There you go.
He's in your face all the time. But, main event, Colby Godwin, don't know how he did it, but I'm going to let Uncle Jim talk about it, up against Scarface Waylon Barley. Now, we have coming back Omega, the Ultimate Wrestling Champion. Everybody loves this guy. Hey, you know what? I go way back with him. He's not my favorite.
Right.
We've had our ups and downs, having more downs than ups, but guess who wants a piece of Omega? It's right
Chris
there.
Rocket.
If you can't see that, I'm going to... Chris Rocket. The man, you know what, the mouth of the South, Chris Rocket. Now, I'm going to tell you what. There's been some guys in the back say, I don't even like that locker room because that guy, Chris Rocket, just irritates me to death because he talks 90 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour.
Right.
Oh, and also, by the way, Chris Rocket, if you're watching this, it was Mays that actually said that. But anyway, but he talks 90 miles an hour, almost as much as I do.
I agree. Yes.
And
he's cocky and egotistical as well.
But he backs it up.
Yes, he does. He has interrupted promo after promo, and I think we're getting the sign we have to take a quick break.
Oh, do we?
But yes, but
I can't see nothing. My shades are too dark.
But we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and talk about all these great matches.
Yes, we are.
Wrestling fans, to the UW Revamp show. We are very honored with us right now to have a very special guest. He has several records in Ultimate Wrestling. He was the longest reigning Cruiserweight champ. He held the Cruiserweight championship more than any other person in Ultimate Wrestling history. I'm talking about none other than the Bruiserweight Mays. Mays, thank you for coming on. I believe you have a few things you need to get off your chest about some recent events at Ultimate Wrestling, and more importantly, the commissioner, Bobby Dahl.
Right. First of all, let everybody know that I am the greatest. Let's not forget that. And I'm just tired of being screwed over there at Ultimate Wrestling, and not being mentioned. I'm not being put on the posters. Look, you see my name anywhere? Do you see it?
No, not at all.
And I'm not mentioned in the other show, the other revamp shows. What? Do you have anything to do with that?
That is not me. I am
Of course it's not you.
I am co-host.
That makes you half responsible.
Oh, well, 25%, let's say.
Okay, well that's fine. I'll go with that. But no, Bobby Doll, I think he's got something towards me. You know, it stems back from PWA days. You know, burying me, never giving me a chance to shine, holding me back, and I'm tired of it. And I've sat silent long enough, and I'm done. I'm done keeping my mouth shut, and I'm going to let everybody know how I feel about it.
Well, let me ask you, you mentioned the PWA. I mean, everybody remembers the great PWA. It was a landmark promotion in this area. Were things always this tension, you know, was this tension always here between you and Bobby Doll, or?
No, you know, at the time, you know, you never really know. You know, you didn't feel it. I was green back then, so I was kind of going with the flow. But you know, now I can look back and see it. You know, it's like clear as day that you know he was there to hold us back. You know, everybody else got pushes, and we were the ones that came in, and me and Cruz, New Era, came in and kind of brought something new to the table over there. They had one high flyer, and he was not that good in my book. I won't name names, but
He was hurt all the time, if I remember correctly.
yeah, pretty much. But you know, we came in and we're doing things that weren't really seen in this area, in my opinion, anyways. And you know, and he didn't see that as something to market. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So basically, your loyalty is in question here. I mean, you were one of the people that's remained loyal to Ultimate Wrestling. You know,
Yeah.
you have been a mainstay of the card for a couple of years now.
I've been with Ultimate Wrestling since the beginning, since day one. I called Alexander Hurst up and asked him if they wanted to use my services. They said yes. So I've been with that show since the beginning. I've only missed, I think, out of all the years, only 3 shows. One because I had to go back home to New York, which is the greatest place of all time, and 2 were due to work-related issues. So I've only missed 3 shows out of how many years? 5 years?
At least.
Coming up on 5 years. So you know that just kind of shows you. And then you know again, the last 2 shows I wrestled the match. It wasn't mentioned, but last show I wrestled the match. I wrestled Kid Matthews, destroyed him. But did I get mentioned? No, my match didn't get mentioned. And then the match, the show before, you know, if I'm a part of the team, let's put my name in there. Let's let people know, even if you love me or hate me and you want to come see me wrestle or see me get beat, then I should be, you know, it should be known that I'm there. And I wasn't mentioned.
Well, coming up August 6th, I see you are booked to wrestle this show. You don't know who your opponent is. What I mean, how can you prepare for a match that you don't know who you're going to be wrestling?
Again, and I think that's Bobby's deal. That's what he likes to do. You know, he picks on somebody that he knows that he can do that to, and he's going to make me work some guy that I've never wrestled before, and I have no way to prepare. Impossible.
Well, what do you see for yourself in the future with Ultimate Wrestling? I mean, things are kind of uneven right now. I mean,
well, I don't know. You know, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do, and if they consider to throw me to the wayside, you know, Maze is. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm not just some scrub out there. You know, I'm a household name, if I can say it. You know, and I've been in this area a long time. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm anybody, but you know,
people know you.
Yeah, people know me.
Exactly.
I know people. I got a guy.
He knows a guy. I'm not going to say it. All right, well, wrestling fans, be sure to come out, check out Maze in action, August the 6th, the American Legion Post 33, downtown Pensacola. Anything else you want to add in before we...
No, just, you know, come to the show and see who they have up against me, and I will show you why I am the greatest. I am the bruiserweight for one reason. So, Bobby, bring whoever you want. It's okay. It's okay.
There you have it, folks. We're going to be back in just a moment. Stick with us.